Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're about to get to that point. Yes. Would you keep on moving?
Hi.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's
We got a great show. Every single one of these seats is going to be full. My name is Ben Schatzel. I was a writer, director, and producer for the show Deadlines, which premiered at KC Fringe. Deadlines it's essentially a romantic comedy meets a sketch comedy. And it's about two writers that work for a nationally televised sketch comedy show similar to like Saturday Night Live or Key and Peele or Mad TV, one of those style sketch comedy shows. And each week they meet up together to kind of run through the sketches that they developed. And as they're talking about their sketches, the sketches themselves then get played out in real time in a separate acting space on stage. So through these sketches, we kind of explore a little bit more about their relationship, and then it kind of delves into a romantic nature, and the two characters come together, and all of this is communicated through their story as well as like kind of the stories that exist only in their head.
You know, I'm still hitting a little bit of a block. Just a Jack on the Rocks.
got it. Rocks. I don't have any rocks. Will Ice Cubes do? Hey, he found it funny!
My initial inspiration was I wanted to try to do something in theater that I didn't think could be really perfectly recreated on film. I just I like the idea of intimate theater and bringing audiences together in like a very specific time and place and sharing that experience with the audience. So I wanted to keep it all very intimate, have like an ensemble show, not just, hey, this is one character's story, but this is, you know, a cast of characters that all exist here and now in this moment. Actor 2 spends this scene attempting to seduce Actor 1.
I really don't know what you're talking about. You got to believe me.
I think you've got a pretty damn good idea. Now tell me where it is.
I don't even know what it is.
All right, Tiger. I'll give you one more chance, and then playtime is gonna be over. Where is it?
I don't know.
I think you do.
I don't. I promise.
Last chance. Where is it?
Where is what?
The G-spot.
Oh. Well, in that case, I still don't know.
So I didn't want to go super big on spectacle. I didn't want to do anything that felt super gimmicky. I just wanted to try to stay as honest to the characters. And even though there is kind of a slight twist on the staging and we do a little bit of different things, I wanted it to all feel very natural. So that was kind of the idea of what I originally wanted to do. And the way I first thought of that was just sketch comedy.
I know things are going to hurt me, but I'm tired of hurting myself.
Diane, this isn't going anywhere. Tell me what's going on.
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Something is bothering you. If this is about last week, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything you didn't want.
That's not even it. I care about you.
I didn't know how the cast was going to come together. I didn't know what the chemistry was going to be like, and that was the emphasis of a lot of the early rehearsals, was trying to get that ensemble nature, make it cohesive, and the cast was fantastic about it.
How did that feel to all of you?
Even like a little step up from yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
My leading female was played by Brianna Van Dusen. My leading man was played by Brent Custer.
And Logan's pretty much like the straight man throughout most of this. I kind of got the vibe. Like, he's not super wacky. He doesn't have a whole lot of like punchlines.
Not a ton, and it's like when he does, they kind of flop.
Yeah.
And that's the punchline.
Yeah.
Right.
is that it's flopping. So that's where I kind of get the Andy Samberg vibe a little bit.
There's an idea I had about a ventriloquist who slowly falls into a romantic relationship with his puppet.
Brief pause.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should run with Bone Duster.
Yeah, Bone Duster's good.
Yeah.
Neither of them had been involved with Fringe productions before. And the only actor that I had who had done Fringe before was an actor by the name of Manu Ajmani. And so he helped me out because this was my first time doing Fringe as well. So he was like, hey, this is something you need to know. Make sure you keep this in mind. And he was kind of giving me all the tips and tricks of how to Fringe, essentially.
Just one small thing which I wanted to say. I mean, the volume will be adjusted eventually, obviously, when we get to that stage. But her beautiful face is not visible to the audience in the first two scenes, is what I felt. And her expressions are coming towards Logan. Logan's expressions are always there to the audience, but her expressions are towards Logan. And I didn't feel that, like, audience would not be able to, make out as to what she's
Right.
doing.
The only reason I was doing that was because we had talked about you didn't care if it was like upstage, some of it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm really comfortable with that. As long as we can hear you, that's
Yeah.
the big thing. Which your volume was. So this is going to be a general note for everybody, and I'm going to probably be reiterating this. Let me start off with the acting was like there. Like I think that we have a show. This is really good. This feels really good right now. We had like less than 10 line calls amongst everybody.
My favorite part was getting to sit back and watch it and be an audience member every night of the show. The best part of it was having to not do it anymore and just like enjoy the work that all the actors put in and the stage manager and all of the people that helped write it and everything like that. Because I mean, I wrote the show, but there was people that I've been working on this for close to 3 years now by the time it went on. So I'd had all sorts of people like pour over it and look over it and I'd be like, okay, I don't know if this section's working, what do you think? And I'd like email it to like 10 different friends and see what they all thought and then go back and rework it. So it was a lot of contributions from a lot of different people, and to see that kind of all come together into a show that was live and people enjoyed and it was funny and the characters worked and the story flowed, that was the most rewarding aspect.
Everybody be nice to Tanner. Cool guy.
I was gonna pretend like he's not there.
Honestly, he probably wants that. That would probably make for a better thing.
He's still looking at us. Okay, I don't like that. I'm sorry.
That's actually